Hello everyone, this is Neronium. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Last time we finished up the Kingdom Hearts 1 worlds, and in this part, we're going to be finishing up the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memory songs, of which there are only 4. Starting with Castle Oblivion. We got Forgotten Challenge, and that one. So, we're going to go on standard mode, and as you can see, I am playing as Team Days, which is of Xion, Roxas, and Axel. Sadly, Axel does not get his Keyblade because they did not deem him worthy to have his Keyblade at this time, I guess. I love Castle Oblivion. This is another game that I should probably redo for Kingdom Hearts. Same with Kingdom Hearts 2. Eventually, I'll redo Kingdom Hearts 2. But before I redo Kingdom Hearts 2, I definitely need to redo Chain of Memories. Because that one was done, I believe, in 2013. I was going to do the original Game Boy Advance version originally for Chain of Memories. But I decided to do Chain of Memories because by then, the HD version of Chain of Memories was out, but it wasn't out in the United States yet. So instead, I went and played on the PS2 original, which wasn't even a PS2 original because PS2 original was released in Japan only for the longest time until it was released in 2008, I believe, in the United States. We didn't get Final Mix, though. No, we did not get Final Mix. Alright, I need to check when was Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories was before Sonic Heroes. Chain of Memories was almost completely, exactly 1 year after Kingdom Hearts. After Kingdom Hearts 1 was done on the channel. That's interesting. Apparently it's still getting views too. What in the world? This game is old. I almost beat it 100%. I remember well, technically 200%. The only thing I did not get in that original playthrough was one card for Riku. I tried for hours to get that card, and I could not get it. And that's the only one I was missing. And I absolutely hated it. But, there we go. So, let's return to the world map for Castle Oblivion. Now, this next one, get a Chain of Link on beginner difficulty. This is one of the only songs that requires a 3rd star on it to be a beginner level that you have to do. And one of the only times I actually do beginner mode because I want to get all the stars. But I think I start on standard. Yeah, I start on standard because beginner is just no. I love this song so much. And it's funny because technically I should be playing as the classic team for this because this is Chain of Memories. This isn't Days. But Days does take place during this time. And this was also around the time Kingdom Hearts music really changed, especially starting with 2. The rhythm and the tone it would go for would be very different compared to Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories and Chain of Memories for that matter. And you can tell that with Yoko Shimomura's music. For the old style of Kingdom Hearts music, as I like to call it, that was Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories, I believe the best example of it, still to this day, is in the Alpha Dream Mario and Luigi series, in which Yoko Shimomura is the main composer for those games. You can still hear the old Kingdom Hearts style music in those ones. Like, it was... I don't know. Like, I like Kingdom Hearts music no matter what soundtrack it is, but there's just something about the Kingdom Hearts 1 and the Kingdom Hearts 1 and the Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories soundtrack that just hold a special place in my heart just by how they sound. It's kind of weird, but I mean, I don't know. Am I the only one who really feels this way? I guess I kind of prefer the Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories soundtrack, if that makes sense. Alright, so we got that. And we're gonna have to play the movie.
Sora continued his journey in search of Riku and Mickey, and found himself at Castle Oblivion. Using cards made from memories of the worlds they'd visited, the group continued deeper into the castle. Meanwhile, Riku awoke beneath the castle and was met by a mysterious voice. With Sora headed for the top floor, and Riku aiming for the ground floor, the two continued to climb, each on their own path.
You make the card game, but you don't put the man who fights with cards in the card game. One of the biggest things that I always hated about Chain of Memories is, why is Luke's sword not in the game? It's so dumb. Alright, we gotta do this on beginner mode. Or not. It's a waste of time. I got a full chain. That should tell you enough. And we got a triple A+, but I got 2 good, so it wasn't all excellent. But there we go. And we got that. So now we can go to the next song in the Chain of Memories 1, which would be Melody Without a Heart, the 13th Struggle. This would go on to become Axel's theme. And here's where I start realizing, you know, I got items. Why don't I put on an EXP boost? And get the Days team a little bit more levels. That's the main item I use, is the EXP boost. I don't start using the potion stuff and the summoning stars until the Dream Drop Distance Worlds. But remember, if the stipulation says do not use an item, that includes these items, even though they don't heal. It's kind of a weird thing, but oh well. Also, why are there mostly Heartless here? Why aren't there nobodies? Well, I mean, I guess because nobodies hadn't been really explored yet. I guess. I guess my main thing is, why is it that the Heartless here are the ones from Kingdom Hearts 2 and not... Where's my Tornado Step? Where's my Tornado Step? We have the Creeper Plants. Where's my Tornado Step? And then we got the Seekers too. Come on. I don't know. It's just pet peeve of mine. At least we got the... Oh god, Invisibles. I was forgetting their name for a second because it's been so long since I've actually fought them. Also, I should mention this was in between sessions. I kind of did a game per session, but I did Kingdom Hearts 2, Chain of Memories, and Coded all in one session because they were just there. Yay! We win! We got an A! We missed 12! I did bad! And here's, as you can see, our HP, which really that does not matter in this game. So you might notice it says defeat 290 total ground enemies. We only did 106. Well, we got a little bit to go, so I do show off me playing the song again. I think 2 more times because that's all. And this is kind of what I was cutting out beforehand. But if I cut this out for this episode, it would be a very short episode. Since there's only 4 songs for Chain of Memories. How does it feel, Axel, to play along to your own theme? I can't really think of much else to say. We've already played this song, but... Well, I guess I could talk about the Chain of Memories playthrough, which at the time, I believe was also going... This was when my first HD capture card broke. And I moved on to the Elgato line of cards. Because I had a Hauppauge HD PVR2 starting with... I think it was Luigi's Mansion. Was it Luigi's Mansion? Was the first one with the Hauppauge? I know that was the first one I did with Sony Vegas. So, we got to do it one more time, and we got a thing. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion and Mega Man Legends 2, Crash Team Racing, Spyro 2, Spyro Year of the Dragon, Ratchet & Clank HD, up to Wrath of Cortex were all done on the Hauppauge HD PVR2. And the thing about the HD PVR2, besides the fact that it is a piece of crap, it was one of the main cards on the market that accepted HDMI. Capture cards back in the day used to only be component or composite, and were sold more as TV tuners for you to record TV stuff. Gaming capture cards really weren't a big thing until Elgato really started pushing the envelope for a lot of things. Ironically enough, nowadays I can't stand Elgato, but that was more when they got bought out by Corsair, and the quality of their products has really dropped in my regard. I know it's different for everyone, but I cannot get modern cards from them to work, and their software sucks. even running it through OBS, it sucks. So that's why I started using the AverMedia cards. But I remember, I think I was halfway through this game, because I remember where I was with Wrath of Cortex. I wasn't that far in Wrath of Cortex when my component breakout cable broke for it. And then I moved on to the first, and ironically enough, one of the best Elgato cards that were ever made, the Elgato Game Capture HD, which had TV tuning settings if your TV's frequency couldn't match with the Elgato capture card too well. It was really innovative of the time, and it used a DIN, I think it was a 10-pin DIN for composite, component, and it also had HDMI in and out. It could only record 720p at 60 frames per second, but back then, 720p on YouTube for the longest time was the only resolution I recorded at. As Sora advanced
through the castle, his memories started to fade. In exchange, new memories of Naminé grew clearer. It quickly became his goal to save her from where she was being held captive in the castle. Meanwhile, Riku was fighting the darkness within himself as he continued through the castle. Lying in wait to confront him was a boy who looked just like him, a replica of himself created by the organization. This replica was planted with false memories that caused him to stand in Sora's way.
And then they wiped his brain. So the Elgato was really innovative of the time, and it was just really fascinating. All right, so we got False Melody, The Force in You. So we're gonna turn that on. But I remember for Chain of Memories, I had specific problems until I got the Slay Lethal Frame. That Slay just breaks Chain of Memories, like, really badly. Because no boss is immune to it. And it can be stacked. It is stupidly strong. Like, if you're playing a challenge mode of Chain of Memories, your best bet is to not get slays. Or get slays up until you get to Lethal Frame. And just never spec for it. Because, oh my god. It was broken. Still is to this day. Now, when it came to capture cards, going back on this topic, capture cards really nowadays are really interesting on how the TV tuner aspect is not followed at all anymore. No one buys a capture card specifically for being a TV tuner. I mean, heck, even the 8th generation of consoles, and the Switch to a degree, have the capture functionality built into them because they realized how big streaming was becoming, which goes back into the whole thing where, like, Twitch was really at its zenith for the 8th generation of consoles, to say the least. Although nowadays the sharing functionality of a lot of these consoles with their share button aren't really used much anymore. Especially with how capture cards are built nowadays. Capture cards nowadays are really good. But back then, with the 720p, that was all you really needed. Because back then, YouTube used to encode 720p as HD. Nowadays, it actually puts it as standard definition if you upload a video to as 720p, which is really interesting and also really bad for me because I did not start uploading into 2K and later 4K until way later. So a lot of my projects look kind of crusty.
Namine had the power to overwrite the memories of Sora and those connected to him. The organization used this power for their own gain. Even after discovering the shocking truth that his memories of Namine were fake, Sora still chose to protect her. He prepared for the final battle, eager to finally retrieve his lost memories.
Ah, yes, the final boss song that was not in the original Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And also, one of the last final boss song that really has this feeling to it. Melody of Oblivion, Lord of the Castle. The original Lord of the Castle is by far one of the best songs Yoko Shimomura wrote for Kingdom Hearts early on. I love Darkness of the Unknown. I love a lot of the songs in this game. But this song especially is just so good. I love this song so much. Oh, I'm already screwing up. Nope. I love this song too much that I gotta do it right. There's only two other, I guess I could say final boss song, but the other song that I'm referring to isn't a final boss song. It's a secondary, it's a pre-final boss song, but this song is just so good. Doo, 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 doo. I think I'm getting sick as I'm doing this commentary for over 2 hours. I don't know why I'm doing all the commentary in a row, but I guess because I'm kind of on a roll. Now, I will say that I will talk more about like the YouTube side of things when we get to the Kingdom Hearts 2 one. This one, there's not much really to talk about because there's so few songs for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And it's going to be the same for 358 over 2 days. I think there's more songs in 358 over 2 days than there are for Chain of Memories. Which makes sense because 358 over 2 days is a long game. It also has Leechgrave, a sin I will never forgive them for. Along with Ruler of the Sky, another sin I will never forgive them for. Guess who has representation in this game? It's the Ruler of the Sky. Even they knew Leechgrave couldn't get representation in this game. And I find that hilarious. I lie, there is a Leechgrave card, I believe, in this game. You have to unlock it secondarily, but there is a Leechgrave card to my knowledge. Sweet! Lord of the Castle deserves the full chain. It's a good song. Full chain, let's go. We got Donald from Rechain. We got Mickey from Rechain again. We got a Wellspring Crystal. We got 100% on everything. We're so cool.
The battle at Castle Oblivion came to an end. To regain his memories, Sora would have to forget all about Namine.
By entering the
He fell
pod.
into a deep sleep, but not before leaving himself a reminder to thank her when he woke up. Meanwhile, Zexion decided that Riku had outlived his usefulness. From within a shroud of magic, Riku heard Namine. Riku accepted the power of darkness without fear. and he used it to defeat both Zexion and the replica of himself. Naminé offered to use her powers to lock away the darkness in Riku's heart for good, but he refused, choosing instead to wield its power as his own.
Ah, the smelly power of
Riku and
darkness.
Mickey set out from Castle Oblivion, continuing along the path where darkness lies hidden within light. The road to dawn.
And so ends Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memory. I love how it's not even Final Marluxia. It's the card is the Marluxia from the, what is it called? No, okay, there's only 4 songs for 358 over 2 days. I don't know why I thought there was more. Look at all the stuff. Now everything's getting unlocked for the later paths. So you can see where it goes. So that's Kingdom Hearts 2's end path, and then it's recoded, and then it goes branching off. So we're just exploring around, but we should probably go. So here it is right here. So as you can see, there are 4 songs for 358, but before we can get to 358's songs, we must do the simulated Twilight Town. And then there's me just flying around. Because at this point I was talking to my friends. I was in a call while I was doing this. I didn't do commentary while I was doing this because I didn't want to. But it was fun. So, let's now go to the other Twilight Town and finish off this episode with lazy afternoons in simulated Twilight Town. As you can see, I'm playing as Classic Team now. Makes sense. I wish that Classic Team would gain the clothes for Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2. That would be cool. But as you can see, we got nobodies now. We got Dust, we got Dancers, we got Snipers.
Thunder! There! Thunder!
We got Seekas, we got Samurais. There's one more nobody, I believe. And that other nobody is going to be... I don't think he's actually in this song. It's the... Oh no, 2 more nobodies, because we got the Assassins. Basically, it's all the ones that they can pull the models from the old games. Because you'll notice that this game can't and does not do anything with Kingdom Hearts 3 models. And we'll get to that later. Okay, no, there it is. It's the Defender. And Defender, Berserker. Defender are the ones with the shield with the little dog head on it. Doo-dee-doo, dee-doo.
There! Ha-ha! There!
Doo-dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-doo. Jump. Full chain. Double A's. This is where the game's really gonna start throwing at you to start playing on proud mode more to get a lot more stuff. Trust me. But we got one more song to do, and that's gonna be Sinister Sundown, and then we'll end off this episode, and I'll end off this recording session. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Now, I remember when I did Kingdom Hearts 2 for the channel. I'll get more into this in technically the next part, I believe. Because I think the next part is when I do the 358 over 2 days. Because we can't get to days until we do Simulated Twilight Town and then a few more things. So I'll save the Kingdom Hearts 2 talk for later. Plus also, we're almost done with the episode, so it would be kind of pointless for me to get into the Kingdom Hearts 2 talk now. Originally, for this playthrough, what I was going to do for the commentary, I was going to bring people on who are familiar with the Kingdom Hearts games for each one of them. But I realized that splitting up the games into each one, some episodes would be way longer than others. And plus also, people are busy. So I decided to do the commentary myself. Maybe one day I'll do like a little like podcast sort of thing for Kingdom Hearts related stuff. Be interesting, to say the least. There we go. Ripley. Even though I missed one, that's actually surprising. And then I had moved away from my computer for a bit, so we're gonna just cut that out. And get 50% excellent or higher or better ratings. But anyway, everyone, I'm gonna end it off right here. This has been Neronium. Next time, we're going to be, I believe, doing 358 over 2 days as worlds. After we do a few more of the Kingdom Hearts 2 ones. I think that's what's next, because we got Fragments of Sorrow, and then we got regular Twilight Town, and then it branches off into 358. But, until then, keep the tension rising, and I'll see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more Kingdom Hearts content, check out the top link for a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, done on the PlayStation 5. And for another rhythm-based game, check out the bottom link for a playthrough of The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, done on the PlayStation 2.